Alrighty guys, what is going on? And welcome back here to another live stream, my friends. Hope everyone is hanging in there. Hope everyone is doing all right out there. Glad to have you guys here for another live stream tonight. So once again, hope everyone's doing well. First things first, I'm going to drag my chat over here for a moment. That way I can actually see your all's comments and stuff. Let's see who is here. We have ourselves Haley, we have Robin, we have Maria, we have, let's see, Crystal, we have Little White Wolf, we have, I don't know if I already said Robin, but Robin's here, we have Geo, we have Cool, Token. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing all right. Robin says, hi, Andrew, what's up? What's up, Robin? Hope you're doing good. All right, so, yep, we got ourselves a bit of updates here for you. Obviously, we have our personal forecasts as well, which we're going to hold off to a little bit before we really dive into that. Now, the first thing I want to go over with you guys is the current view of exactly what is happening. Like I said, if you guys don't know what's actually happening right now, we are currently seeing a pretty nasty winter storm that's kicking its way off across the country. Let's go ahead and bring you all over here to this view. So, here we go. So this is the current radar view in terms of what is currently happening across the country. We have a lot of heavy snow that's continuing to kick up across portions here, of the northeast. We are continuing to watch a lot of heavy snow that keeps on driving its way into the northeast. I'm actually going to move this a little bit. There we go. Moving its way into the northeast here. And we have a lot of reports, and I'm actually wanting to show you guys this. Look at this. Look how crazy this is. Massachusetts reporting 13 inches, 6 inches, 3 inches, 13, 18 inches. There was actually a few of them I saw, 14 inches there. A few of them I saw, 36 inches. There has literally been reports of 3 feet of snow. 3 feet in southern Vermont. 22.5, 18. Wow. But anyways, yeah, that's what's going on right now. Very, very strong nor'easter. Continuing to kick its way up across. Now, the good news is that this is going to start to really kind of fade down a bit. Once tomorrow morning comes around. In which, let me actually go ahead and bring you guys over to that real quickly. So here's the current, the future radar, essentially. And you can see how, this very, very strong, this almost hurricane-like cyclone here. All the darker blue representing the heavier snowfall, right? So basically, all across the northeast, we are continuing to see a lot of heavy snow drive its way through. But once we move our way, to around midnight, which you can see right around here, once we move our way towards midnight, you can notice how it starts to really thin out for tomorrow morning. But we still have that very concentrated, very, very high concentrated low pressure system there that is going to be eventually moving its way eastward. So the worst of it has already happened, but you're still dealing with the fallout of it, essentially, because we are seeing still, a lot of snow. Like I said, right there, we saw 36 inches in a report. Pretty crazy. Anyways, but that's that. Is Ohio going to get any more snow? So when it comes to Ohio, we're gonna keep an eye on it because there might be something we need to watch out for. I'll let you know more about that here in a moment. Is the storm overperforming? I would say so. Yes, definitely. Like I said, we were only forecasting about 2 feet of snow max, and we've already had reports of 3 feet be reported. 3 feet of snow has already been reported, which is actually pretty daggone crazy. I mean, a foot of snow is a lot, but once you start breaking 2-3 footers, yeah, look at that. Very heavy stuff. 24 inch right there. 22, 11. Yeah, a lot of heavy snow reports. Yeah, 22, 27 right there. Look at that one. Wow. So that's in Worcester, Massachusetts, reporting a little under 3 feet. So kind of around actually 2.5 feet there. That's pretty nuts. Like, that is pretty daggone crazy. Let's switch up to a closer radar here. We're actually going to turn on the precipitation type here. I'm curious to see what the storm motion's looking like right now, or the storm's looking like. And let's see. We're going to switch over. Let's see. Is there any good radars? Hold on. Let's go in first of all. Let's go and fix this. Not that. We need to get rid of the Coco Ross. There we go. All right, now I can actually see the radars. Anyways, across the northeast here, let's see. So snow, it looks like it's thinning out, which is good. Yeah, it really looks like it's starting to thin out towards, Vermont, New Hampshire area. Let's try Maine real quickly, the coastal Maine radar view. Yep, kind of the same thing. All right, well, that's that. Let's see here. Have I ever heard of the new movie called Supercell? No. I have not. Woosta. Gotcha. Raw. Yep, that's something you're going to realize. Is that my pronunciation on everything, or whatever comes to places, is pretty bad. Yeah, it is pretty bad. All right, guys, well, I'll tell you what. We're going to go ahead and move over here now to the future. We're going to take a look at the future cast here, my friends. So there's actually something I really want to show you guys. We actually talked about this in the video we just made we just uploaded a couple hours ago. Let me actually bring you all back over here. So it's blank screen for now, but switch over to the region, United States. We're going to just look at the U.S. view for a second, and we're going to switch over to winter weather. Let's try this guy. ECMWF. Let's go with the European model real quickly. See what's going on down here. So first of all, yep, we have the very strong nor'easter kicking off there. It's going to continue, really start to improve tomorrow morning. But then, as moisture moves its way into the west, yeah, we do have that atmospheric river still occurring. Bunch of rainfall still driving through California. Not too much longer, and then it'll be out of the way. However, all that precipitation will track its way eastward, and then it's going to pretty much kick off the potential of maybe some more winter weather across, like Nebraska, perhaps portions of, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Heck, it could even go down into Oklahoma, from what the European model has to say. Oklahoma and Kansas. Yeah, also Missouri there. That's interesting. Perhaps even Indiana, Michigan. Yeah, and they're kind of moving out. But then there's another storm system that we need to watch for. And this one's a little far down in time. This is far-fetched, 21st, 22nd. So it's still several days out, but could do something else. So we're going to watch out for this guy. But overall, that's what we're looking at. That is indeed what we are seeing here. So we're on the line for another potentially 2 storm systems. So first of all, we have the nor'easter. We're not going to count that one that's moving through now. Second one will be happening here basically for the early 16th. This one's going to start kicking through the 17th into the 18th, and it should be out by the 19th. Yeah. And of course, the next system following that, little kick up of moisture from the southeastern U.S. Possible nor'easter, has been on the lookout. So we'll have to continue watching that. Let's try the GFS now. All right, let's see here. The American GFS. Let's take a look and see what's going on with this guy. There we go. About to say, if it was going to load. Yeah, but once again, strong nor'easter kicking its way off. Second system develops, a little bit more stronger according to the GFS. Although it doesn't really show much snow across Oklahoma. Kind of how the European model had to say there. But anyways, this kicks up across portions of Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Pushes a cold front through. Yeah, which Thursday we got a risk for severe weather. We'll talk more about that here in a moment. But that moves through. Big high pressure. Once that storm system sweeps through, high pressure will prevail and will basically lead to a lot of sunny and overall nice conditions. It might be a bit cold because we are seeing a cool down with this. And then, of course, across the Gulf of Mexico, you notice a low pressure system develops and kicks its way up here, rides to coastal northeast, or rides to coastal mid-Atlantic here, and then moves its way eastward. So there's obviously a bit of differences between the two models as of now, but we'll just watch it. We'll see what happens over the next few days. We'll just have to continue keeping an eye on it. Let's see here. What's up, Mark? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. What about my boys traveling in the snow, ice in Ohio? Gotcha. So when it comes to Ohio right now, there's really no immediate threat for you, which is good. Like I said, obviously right now we have the, this next potential storm system. It appears that Ohio will be just rain, because temperature is supposed to remain in like the 40s and 50s, which is good. Yeah, if we move over here to the temperature outside, you'll notice the temperatures. Yeah, first of all, you'll notice there's a big cool down, but first there's a big warm up. We get a lot of warm air pulling up here from the Gulf of Mexico, driving its way up into the country. This is going to make things temporarily warm, okay? This is going to be throwing in a pretty nice warm day here, essentially for the 15th. Yep, for basically the 15th. And then once the 16th rolls in, you're going to notice something happening. And that's the fact we're going to be seeing a lot... Oh, probably should draw that a little better. Yeah, you're going to notice there's a fact that we are seeing a lot of cold air that's going to start blasting down here. And this is going to cause the threat for thunderstorms across Texas because of that sharp gradiated cold front. Basically, the temperatures go from like the mid-60s to like the 50s, I believe. Yeah, like the upper 40s even. So, yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Pretty daggone crazy stuff. And then obviously the cold front sweeps its way eastward, crossing across the Ohio Valley, and then kicking eastward. But yeah, we're going to see quite the cool down, though. That's the thing, is once that high pressure is in place, yeah, you're going to notice some things here. But look at this. Across the north, temperatures possibly in the negative 10s. Let's actually move up there real quickly to the Dakotas. Yeah, it looks like it's going to get pretty... Yeah, look at that. Temperatures negative 10s. That's pretty daggone cold. I don't have to worry so much, thankfully. Yeah. Don't want any more ice in Ohio. Well, right now it does not look like that's a big concern as of now. Still waiting for bad weather in Texas. Work is slow. Gotcha. Yeah, in Texas, hold on. When it comes to Texas here, let's go ahead and bring you actually over to Texas for a moment. I know there's a big old Texas view here somewhere. I've seen you many, many times. It's got to be around here somewhere. You guys are probably already looking at it. I'm probably still trying to find it here. Where is Texas? What? Anyways, all right, let's just pull up US view. Since apparently I'm blind here. But anyways, yeah, no, we get a big cool down here. Texas, yeah, there is a potential for severe weather. Like I said, that's actually here this Thursday. Yeah, this Thursday we got to be watching out for severe weather. In which, if I was to take you guys over here, 1 second. If I was to take you guys over here to the Storm Prediction Center here, you're going to notice something pretty interesting. So we'll do that real quickly right now. So let's go ahead and switch you all over here to that view. So Storm Prediction Center view. So for today, a little bit of thunderstorms possible across the areas in green, nothing too big. Tomorrow, same thing, possibly across Texas. Thunderstorms could exist, but same thing through Oklahoma, but nothing severe, nothing concerning. However, that's for Wednesday. Once we move into Thursday, we got a big old slight risk here. There is room for upgrade, okay? This is across portions of central and eastern Texas, including portions of Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, and Fort Worth. So a lot of populated areas in Texas is included. Okay, so my Texans out there, you might want to watch for this one if you're on the eastern side, especially. Like I said, also for portions here of southeastern Oklahoma. I believe this does include Tulsa, also Oklahoma City, but those are areas that are in the marginal risk there. Also for like Little Rock, Arkansas, towards, central Arkansas, southwestern side, northwestern Louisiana. Actually, Shreveport is actually inside the slight risk here too. So that's kind of the big risk here. And once again, they did put the possibility. Look at this: scattered severe thunderstorms capable of producing large hail, damaging winds, and a few tornadoes should occur Thursday across portions of the southern plains, and basically like that. So that's kind of what we're looking at. So we're gonna need to watch out for things here. Now, when it comes to Friday, they had the predictability too low. Although I would say it is possible that the severe weather activity could track eastward, because this is a pretty strong cold front that we're looking for. And if I actually bring y'all over here to the severe weather view, I want to look at the overall instability in the atmosphere. So let's track y'all over here to back to the models here. So yeah, you notice, yep, big ol' advection. A lot of instability pulls up here. Especially for like Texas, and then moving into like Arkansas, Louisiana. There we go. There's Texas. All right. Yeah, we can zoom in and get a little bit more of a better view. But yeah, we're talking a decent amount of instability there. So there's a decent amount of energy to fire off some thunderstorms. So we'll continue watching now. Let's see GFS here, the American model. Let's see the American GFS. Oh yeah, there you go. Showing kind of the same thing. And then that cold front is going to sweep through and just create all those thunderstorms to fire off there. Anyways, but that's that, y'all. That is what we're looking at. So if y'all have any zip codes, feel free to post now. Like I said, if y'all have any questions, feel free to let us know. Any zip codes, any place you'd be interested in me looking at, let me know. I'm available now. So like I said, we'll do that for you. Like I said, I just wanted to go over that, just the big picture before I went into the personal forecasts, and stuff like that. SpongeBob's a great show. Heck yeah, it was. I love SpongeBob. Absolutely. The suds. My favorite was the hooks. Do I think an enhanced risk upgrade is coming? It's possible. It's still pretty possible here. Let's see. Michelle has a zip code of 37840. Let's see. This is across Tennessee. All right. Right there towards Knoxville. All righty. So let me bring you over to this view for a second. So when it comes to things here, in the next 48 hours, we are not expecting really anything too significant to occur. Yeah, pretty much going to be dry over the next 2 days. Temps tonight, mid-20s. So, yeah, pretty cold night, actually, tonight. It's going to be pretty daggone chilly. Let me actually bring you over here to the forecast here. Yeah, I mean, you can see here, if I was to zoom into... in towards Tennessee. Yeah, you're right there towards Knoxville. Like I said, over the next 48 hours, we're not expecting hardly anything to occur. Yeah, pretty much dry, honestly. Nothing too crazy going on. Betty says hello from Canada. Wow, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Prepper's here. What's up, Prepper? Hope all is well with you. Let's see here. Ethan wants me to take a look here at this zip code. So this one's for Iowa. All right. So this is across portions of northwestern Iowa. So the thing is that across Iowa, we do got to be watching out for that possibility. First of all, the winds here over the next 48 hours or the next 24 hours is going to be pretty strong here. So you're towards the northwestern side. So you're talking potentially winds up to 30, 35 miles an hour, which is going to be pretty gusty. Anyways, though, when it comes to precipitation over the next little bit, we are expecting a little bit of snow. Okay? And for that, let me actually bring you over here to the models for a moment. We're gonna switch y'all back over here to the models for a moment. We're gonna move you to the United States here. We need Iowa. wherever the heck Iowa is. All right, let's see. We're going to move through. There we go. Iowa. All right, so when it comes to you, my friend, Iowa, we're going to do winter weather, precipitation type. All right, there we go. So the timing on this, obviously we are going to start to see a bit of winter weather occurring here. This is really going to start happening here for basically the evening, kind of late afternoon, early evening here for the 16th. So the day after tomorrow, essentially. The snow should be out basically by the early 17th. So keep that in mind there, okay? So it should be out by the early 17th. Now, when it comes to the accumulations here, according to the models, let's see here, back over to the winter weather side of things, snowfall. So the European model supports the possibility of around, honestly, perhaps maybe 4 to 8 inches, but I would not count on that. That's what the European model has to say. Now, the GFS here, you're going to notice there's a bit of differences. And actually, the GFS supports a little bit more, actually, which is pretty concerning. It's actually changed quite a bit. This one kind of shows 8 to 12. So, yeah, the models are kind of all over the place right now. Let's try... Here. We'll try this guy. Yeah, and then, of course, then you have the NAM model showing, like, legitimately nothing. Like, an inch or so. So, yeah, it's a little bit all over the place here. Yeah, so your expectancy here is really not too high according to the NAM model. So that really kind of throws you in an area of like, wow, we really don't know what's going on here. So that's basically what the models are saying. They're very much in disagreement mode. So if I was to switch you, the forecast here shows about 3 inches being possible. I would ride on 2 to 4 right now. Honestly, personally, I'd ride on 2 to 4. But then we'll see how this takes place. We'll do a live stream tomorrow, and we'll do an update on it for you, if that's something you'd be interested in. Anyways, let's see here. Next up, we got ourselves Kevin here. Kevin wants me to take a look here at St. Paul. All right, so yeah, Minnesota, St. Paul area. Up to the region. Yeah, you are in the line of fire too. So you probably could get a bit of snow here soon. Winds are moderate, not too bad. Kind of gusts up to 25-ish. That's tolerable. That's not too bad. But when we move over here to the models, obviously for Minnesota, which if I was to switch y'all up here, let me see. Where is Minnesota? Should be around here. Oh, there we go, Minnesota. All right. Yeah, so St. Paul is right around in here. So that's kind of where that's at. So according to the models, let's first start off with the European model like we did on the other one there. Yeah, kind of showing a streak there of around 6 inches being possible. I would range about 3 to 6 there, because it definitely not the widest margin either. So a little shift could easily change that. But I'd ride 3 to 6 right now, according to ECMWF anyways. GFS here. Yeah. GFS is definitely aggressive. Very aggressive on this run, which is interesting. But showing near 12 inches, near a foot. So, yeah, once again, there's a lot of disagreement between the major models right now, which is just a little not really good, because this event's pretty close here. Let me try. Yeah, I mean that's really only the models that really go out to that, or that really that far. I cannot talk today. Here's another model, the EPS. Yeah, really not showing much either. I don't know. It's just something we're gonna need to watch out for a little bit. That is that. Let's see. Statement, Andrew, you must be a part of a TV weather, because the lottery numbers you gave me as a forecast were way off. No one hit. Yet I'm back watching you. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I'm not in the lottery aspects of things, but but when it comes to weather, I know a bit more about weather than I would know about the lottery codes. That's for sure. But anyways, but yeah, no, there's just a big difference here. I mean, between the models, as you can tell. Yeah, I mean, European models sweeps through. Let me try the blend of models here. That's kind of what I really like to go off of whenever there's a lot of disagreement. So let me switch over to the blend here for a moment. So the blend of models, yeah, kind of showing kind of nearly 3 inches. So I'd say probably 2 to 4. Could be good. But anyways, but that's that. That is what we're looking at there. Let's see here. Richard has a zip code here for me. We'll go ahead and do the one Richard has. So this is across actually Arizona. Wow. So Arizona right there on the boundary actually of California. You're right there. So, all right. So when it comes to the forecast here for you, we're going to move down here to California. Actually, we'll have to move to Arizona here for you. Yeah, you're like right there towards this region. Just south of Bullhead City here. So when it comes to activity here, obviously no snow. When it comes to precipitation, we are seeing the possibility of a little bit of precipitation. Perhaps maybe a ½ inch to an inch could be possible over the next 48 hours. Wind gusts, could be getting up to around 20 miles an hour, which is nothing too extreme. Low temperature, though, 60. Yeah, it definitely is pretty warm for you guys. Must be nice, huh? But yeah, no. Yeah, just look out for some rain. Like I said, we are seeing this atmospheric river currently happening. Just a lot of moisture really being infiltrated across the Southwest right now. I mean, look at this. A lot of craziness. Bunch of moisture just crossing into California. And obviously those poor upper elevations. Shoot, I mean, they've been dealing with a lot of crazy stuff here. Really all this winter. I mean, they've been completely getting covered in snow, like this entire winter here. Right there for those upper elevations. I mean, it's just been horrible. It's just been absolutely horrible. And actually, there's a way I can actually look at the total season snowfall there. Let me actually look and see how much snow has fallen across those regions. I'm actually a little bit curious here, which I think I can look it up maybe here. Let's see. Okay, no, I can't look it up on this end. But I can pull it up over here. Back over to observations, observe snowfall. We'll go and bring it all over here. And then we'll do season snowfall analysis here. Yeah. No, these areas have seen in excess of like 500 inches across a lot of these regions here. I mean, it breaks the scale. The scaling goes up to 120, and they easily break it. Like, that's like next level stuff. But yeah, no, there has been reports of like 500 inches or so that's fallen across those regions. It's been pretty daggone crazy. I mean, it's just been quite nuts. I mean, look at all these reports coming through here. 35 inches reported there. Yeah, a lot of the old reports are pretty nuts. 33 inches. 35 inches. I mean, like, seriously, some of these are just really crazy. 24 inches. Yeah, you guys got slammed pretty daggone hard today across the Northeast. But like I said, there is a shine of hope at the end of this very dark tunnel. And like I said, tonight, things are going to continue to be a little pretty heavy, but then tomorrow morning, like early tomorrow morning, like within a few hours, it's going to start to dwindle down a bit as it tracks its way eastward. So that's good. That's definitely some good news. And actually, let me go ahead and bring you all back over here to the models for a second. Yeah, if I was to bring back up here the United States, let me bring up the Northeast. show you the winter radar. Let's see here. Model HRRR here. Here we go. Yeah, simulated radar there. You can see how a lot of the darker blues represents the heavier stuff. And obviously this is going to be... Yeah, obviously this is going to really start to thin out a bit. It's going to start to thin out a bit here. Kind of around like... Kind of showing around 330-ish. That's an estimate, though. Remember, don't take that to be approximate, but that's just what the model is suggesting here. Anyway, look at that. Very, very well-defined low pressure. I mean, this nor'easter is pretty daggone strong. Wait till the warm air, all that warm rain melts, that snow, landslides all over the place, especially with, yeah, no, absolutely. That's a big problem is, once the snow melts, that's going to be another flooding concern. Yeah, no, it's basically just a danger waiting to happen, essentially. With all that snow up there, it's got to go somewhere, and it's going to run downstream. Yeah. Let's see. Idaho Aviation says, anything interesting happening in northern Idaho? So... Let me bring out the precipitation type. And you know what? We're going to reset this real quickly. So let's actually, let's move over here to the United States. We'll take a look here at Idaho for you. Which I believe... Yeah, there we go. Idaho. All right. And then we'll switch you up here to precipitation type. All right. So when it comes to anything in the immediate future... I mean, we are seeing a bit of snow driving its way through Idaho. It depends on how north you are, right? Yeah, it really just depends on, how north you are here, essentially. But it does show a bit of snow driving through here tonight, with a little disturbance that's rolling through. This will actually be the beginning of this next system, that's going to be kicking its way off across, like the upper country, right? Like I was saying for, like Iowa, potentially, Wisconsin, those areas. But it looks like, yeah, we're going to be dealing with a bit of snow, especially towards central Idaho here. And then a lot of snow showers to follow. And then high pressure will build in. So that's something you might want to watch for. Robin has a zip code, 44601. Let's see here. This is across Ohio. All right. So this is in northeast Ohio, just south of Cleveland. Okay. So, when it comes to the areas here, we're going to go ahead and move over here to U.S. And we'll switch over to Ohio. There we go. Yeah, obviously, like I said, we got to be watching out for, possibility like later on this week of potentially something happening here, but really over the next 2 days it's pretty much dry from here on out. I mean, seriously, we just have some high pressure that's actually just kind of building in the region, but as we track our way down in time, the pressure is going to start to drop. And let me actually restart that. So we're going to go region, United States. We'll go back to Ohio here. Just select Ohio. We'll go to precipitation type, and then we'll switch to the European model. So yeah, when it comes to the European model here, yeah, you're going to notice how maybe a bit of rain moves through here for basically the 17th for what it looks like. And then, like I said, there's an early talk, but it's still pretty daggone far out. So once again, don't get your hopes up for this, but it's been the talk between the GFS. It's been fighting between the GFS and the European for the last little bit. But it's possible, like for the 22nd. But I really don't like going out too far. I really don't like going out this far. But it's just something that might be in the range here. We'll watch it. We'll see what happens. But don't get your hopes up, and don't be surprised if in the next few runs this disappears. But I mean, yeah, the GFS hardly even... Yeah, the GFS doesn't even show it impacting you. So, just kind of goes to show you. But that's that. Haley does not... All right, let's see. Switch over here to U.S., Missouri. Yeah. So first up, we get a bit of rain moving through here, a bit of a disturbance kicking through here for basically the late 16th, early 17th, and that's kind of what we're looking at. That's about it. Really nothing too crazy going on over there. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, let me actually bring this out to the North America view. Yeah, y'all can see the big picture. Actually, what I want to do here is on my end real quickly. I want to look at the anomaly, the 500 millibar height anomaly. Yeah. ECMWF here. Yeah, let's look at the height anomaly. So this basically telling us which areas are higher or lower pressure than normal. So it looks like we have a bit of ridging that's getting ready to happen across like Canada. So basically what's happening here is that we're probably going to be getting a bit of a lot of warm air starting to infiltrate portions of Western Canada. Yeah, we got this big old trough ridge motion, bit of troughing, bit of ridging, bit of troughing, bit of ridging, bit of troughing. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. Low pressure, high pressure, and then low pressure. So yeah, that's kind of what in the loop that we're looking in. Interesting. Yeah, then it kind of shows after that ridge, a bit of low pressure develops south of Alaska, and maybe a high pressure could knock that into the country, which might spark another storm system down in time. Anyways, but that's just pretty far out. We'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, we'll have to watch out for that. We'll see what happens here. See, GFS here, kind of showing the same thing. The ridging across Western Canada. Make it warm across Western Canada. And then, yep, same thing. It's just a matter of time and where and when. But it does show that ridge pushing out that trough into the Western country, which might spark another system down in time. Anyways, but that's just something to keep on the back burner for now. It's something we're just going to watch over the next few days. Snow in middle March, is that common? Yeah, it's pretty common. More than you think it is. I mean, even April, it can snow. Not as common in April, but it can happen in March. Yeah, typically the end of winter is in a few days. Like, it's still winter, right? But it's not entirely uncommon. Or it's not necessarily really rare. But anyways, that's that. Let's see. CMC model. Yeah, all talking the same thing. We're seeing this big old ridge across, like Western Canada. Probably going to be pretty, yeah, no, that's actually going to support this really big cool down across the country here. Is basically what's happening here is it's like a big old roller coaster, essentially. The air goes up, so it's basically, obviously warmer over here, and it's actually forcing all that cold air that was once in Canada to rush down into the United States here and then push back up. Which is interesting with that low pressure system there. And then we got the high pressure buildup. Yeah, pretty interesting. Definitely is some pretty interesting stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, no, and then you can really see the air mass collision there. Yeah, two air masses colliding. So we have two air masses here. We basically have all this warm air coming up here from the tropics, essentially. And then we got all this cold air. Once again, we have that ridging we were talking about. So all this cold air is going to be basically making contact with the tropical moisture. And that's going to spark the thunderstorms. You can see that. See how it pushes it out of the way? pushes all that warm air out of the way, knocks it all out. So that's going to make the temperatures cooler for one, but it's going to spark a pretty strong cold front for two. And then it's going to actually, then it's going to spark off that severe weather for Thursday. Like I said, Thursday we got to watch out for. Let me actually bring this over to the temperature. I'm going to need to switch the model here. We'll do US, and we'll do ECMWF here. United States, and we'll do, here we go. Meter temperature. All right. But yeah, no, like you said, you can really see that roll through. Let's try the 1 hour. Here we go. Yeah, this gives us more better, closer updates. Yeah, look at this. So, I mean, you could see here, you can really see that cold air pushing all that warm air out, essentially. So we have that warm front roll through. That's pretty interesting. So yeah, we get all this really warm air that starts driving inwards. I mean, it's going to be pretty daggone warm for like areas. I mean, perhaps even the 60s and 70s could reach southern South Dakota. Like that's some pretty warm temperatures, really heating up the central U.S. So you're going to notice here, guys, that on the 15th, like tomorrow evening, it's going to be pretty daggone warm across like Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas. It's going to be an overall nice day. It will be. But don't expect that to last, because then, like I said, the big old cold air here, all that ridging we have across the in the western Canadian region. Like I said, we have that high pressure that builds in, and it's basically just a big conveyor belt that drives all the cold air down. So that's kind of the thing here. And once that quote-unquote conveyor belt, being the jet stream, pushes through and is altered from the ridging activity across western Canada, that's just going to blast all this air down into the country. And it's just going to make everything, once again, pretty daggone cold. Yeah. I mean, look at this. Temperatures in like the 20s, teens, negatives. It's going to be pretty cold. Let's see here. White Wolf says, Andrew, when do I think we'll start to see spring temperature return in Middle Tennessee? So, let's see here. So when it comes to, obviously, the models here we've been looking at, we're going to switch over here to 3-hour ECMWF. Let me do 12Z real quickly. I'm just going to, hold on. Let me just load the models for a second. One goes 90. Yeah, there we go. All right, this is what we're looking at. So yeah, so it does show. Let me first of all remove that thing I drew. No, it's according to like the far range. I really don't like looking far out in the models here. Not this far, anyways. But I mean, you're gonna notice those temperatures be a little bit more warmer. Ahead of that cold front. Temporarily though. But it'll probably really start. You'll probably start to really feel it like late this month, early April. It should. That's usually when the big transformation occurs. Yeah, usually late March, early April is when you start to really notice the fluctuation of the temperatures start to change. But anyways, but once again, everybody, if y'all have any questions, I mean, hey, feel free to let me know. We're here for you. We'll make sure that y'all are staying up to date. Like I said, we are going to be live on Thursday. We're going to have to be live on Thursday because, like I said, pretty interesting days ahead of us. Because we have that big old slight risk. Let me actually fit that to the screen for y'all so you guys can see that. There you go. Yeah, big old slight risk here across Texas. So, potential Texas severe weather event here we're talking about. Once again, for Thursday being the 16th. So, not tomorrow, but the day after. So, by tomorrow we should have an update on the percentages and stuff like that. Like the breakdown essentially. But like I said, the Storm Prediction Center did say that tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds will be a concern, so we'll have to watch out for that. Zebra says 56082. All right, let's see here. So this is across Minnesota. All right, so this is right here, kind of in south central Minnesota. So with that being said, so yeah, you got to be watching out for a potential snowstorm here. It's going to be driving its way through your area. And like I said, right now, what's on the models is maybe around, 2 or so inches. Yeah, it kind of has you right around here, maybe around 1 or 2. So I'd say 1 to 3 is a good possibility here. That's what the blend has to say. The American GFS model shows a heck of a lot more, as you can tell. Nearly like 9 inches. And then the European model here, on the other hand, shows a bit less, kind of around 5 inches or so. So it's a little bit, there's a bit of disagreement here. GDPS, the Canadian model, does support a bit. Now, even though the blend says about 1 to 3, I would honestly say 2 to 4 would be a really good, like a really good standpoint, to go off of right now. But we'll need to watch that for a little bit. So, Zebra Paint, if you come back tomorrow, probably around 8 o'clock Eastern, then I'll do another refresh on it for you. Because like I said, right now the models are just a little bit out of agreement, as you can tell. they're a little all over the place. So yeah, no, I'll do a refresh for you tomorrow. Just remind me, okay? Remind me to do it, and I'll look at it for you. But yeah, it's just pretty crazy. Yeah, but you got to watch out for that there. Try a KLWX for a second. Yep, nothing going on there. Interesting. Yeah, definitely is pretty chilly out there, though. It's been a pretty cold day for a lot of people. Zebra says, cool, thanks so much, no problem. No problem at all. Anytime. But anyways, well, that's that. All right, well, guys, I tell you what, I think we're going to head off here for now. Just wanted to give you all a little update here. I know it was a little bit later today. Sorry about that. I just did that because we did a video earlier. If y'all have any more questions, feel free to reach out to me on my Discord. We do have our Discord. It's down in the description. If you guys would like to check all that out, that's what we got. But anyways, well, yeah, no, we'll do another update tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do a live stream, a pre-event live stream, talking about tomorrow's severe weather event. Not necessarily just a personal forecast stream tomorrow, but it'll be talking about more like the severe weather aspect. We'll dive more into that, like the models and all that fun stuff. But yeah, no, we'll definitely keep y'all informed and up to date on all that activity and stuff. But yeah, no, like I said, we got to watch out for Thursday, across Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, because that's kind of where we are seeing the possibility, of severe weather. So we're going to have to watch out for it. And once again, the Storm Prediction Center did say that tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds will be a concern. Okay? So let's watch out for it. Let's see what happens here. And we'll take it one step at a time here. Let's see. Betty says, thank you. Keep safe all. Yeah, you too, Betty. You too. What's up, Brame? All right, guys. Well, once again, we're going to head off here for now. Once again, thank you all so much for joining us. We're going to go ahead and turn that view off for a moment. We're going to move our chat over here. Once again, if you all did enjoy it, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated, my friends. You guys absolutely rock. And alrighty, guys. Well, once again, thank you all for joining us. And until next time, my friends, we'll catch you all here later on tomorrow. All right, my friends. Peace out. See you then.
Highs in the upper 30s. North winds 20 to 30 miles per hour. Gusts up to 50 miles per hour in the morning. Chance of snow 50%. Wind chill values as low as 19. Forecast for the offshore islands of Monhegan, Bikinigus, and Creehaven. Tonight, a slight chance of snow this evening. Rain. Lows in the mid-30s. Northeast winds around 45 miles per hour with gusts up to 65 miles per hour, decreasing to around 35 miles per hour with gusts up to 45 miles per hour after midnight. Chance of precipitation near 100%. Wind chill values as low as 17. Wednesday, cloudy. Rain likely in the morning. Highs around 40. North winds 25 to 35 miles per hour with gusts up to 45 miles per hour. Chance of rain 60%. Wind chill values around 20.